true psychopath. When you're lost, take your trust. That's me. That's so sick. I'm a fraud, call me a liar. A true psycho. Ooh. I'm a fraud, call me a liar. A true psychopath, don't love me. When you're lost, take your trust. Yeah, that's me. Oh, that's me, that's me, that's me. Yes, I'm a fraud. Call me a liar. A true psychopath.
Oh, hey, everybody. First of all, let me say thank you to T. Adams for becoming a member. I appreciate that. There's my girl, Allie. Katrina, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Music City Mom has been a member for 6 months. Thank you. Teacup Kraken has just joined memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have missed all of you. And I was thinking while the intro was playing, and I'm just going to talk really quickly, then I'm going to bring Allie up and we're going to get started on all of this. But what I was thinking is that you guys have been so patient with me and this documentary for Gypsy Rose. So like I've remembered stuff is what the problem is. So I start remembering things and then I got to be putting them, then I got to add them because I don't want to leave things out because I really just want to do it and get it over with. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't intend on doing like a ton of Gypsy and Nick content. So I want the documentary to be all encompassing, all inclusive, and then that's that. And I'm going to do it in 2 parts. So the first part will be everything leading up to the day that Dee Dee, or the night really, well, I guess early morning that Dee Dee was murdered. And then the second part will be her murder, the investigation, the trial, and like stuff we've learned after the fact. So that's how I'm going to do it. And I think what I'm going to do is after tonight's live, also, I owe my Patreons. I have let you guys down and I'm so very sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is upload the first, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes of I can't remember how long each part is off the top of my head, but I'm going to upload the beginning of it. Okay. So, because I feel awful, you guys have been so incredibly patient with me and I don't want to be that person. So, let me bring my girl up. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm just so excited to be here with you. And yeah, I'm just excited. But you started early. I came a minute early, but I was going to be here before it started. And it was already live. So.
Well, I did it because I feel like I'm probably out of the algorithm. And so I wanted to make sure that I oh shoot. I got to figure out how I find. Oh, I know where I can find this. Never mind. I was worried that I was out of the algorithm, and so I wanted to go live a little early so that I could get the notifications to go out and get people enough time to get in here and not interrupt or anything. You know what I mean?
Right. That makes sense.
So
That makes perfect sense. Well, I'm just so excited to be here with you. And also, I hope you don't get mad at me for this, but I just want you guys to to please tell Jen happy birthday. Her birthday was Sunday, and I love her so much, and I know you guys love her so much, and I just want her to feel the love and know how much we appreciate you. And yeah, so I'm sorry,
oh,
but
you guys, Allie, you don't have to do that, babe. And no, I'm not mad. I'm
okay,
not mad.
good.
I
Thank you.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. I turned the big 4-7. So yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm I got a little birthday video. Thank you guys. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. From my grandbaby, and she's so cute. Happy birthday, Grammy. So cute. Just so cute. And then her birthday is the
So
next day.
sweet.
So yeah. So yeah,
Well,
I
Jen,
got it. I got in another orbit around the sun. Ah, thank you, Shamida. I love you guys too.
we do love you, and I've missed the hell out of you, and so many people have missed you too. But really quick before we start, can I refresh my screen and you let me back up because like I've got my chat open and I'm frozen where I can't mute when the calls start. So
Okay,
I
babe.
need to come back. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, do what you got to do. So, just to let you guys know, leading up, okay, we actually listened to the first 3 calls from March back when we did the February calls, okay? But it's been so long that I wanted to go ahead and play those tonight. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. That's so generous of you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hey, Sam. Good to see you, babe. Um, you good now, Allie?
Okay. Yes, we're in
Okay,
business.
good.
I also downloaded the StreamYard guest just now, but I don't
Uh-huh.
want to try it on this one since we've got things to do, but I'll try it. I'll try to get it ready for next time. Have you ever used it? The app? It's a new
No.
app for Okay, so there's
Oh, I
when
can't
you
download anything else on my computer. Like after I had to go I did these calls. It took me a long time to do the calls only because the app I was using was lagging really badly. So I had to delete a bunch of like stuff that I had downloaded and don't need now because I've already put those parts into the documentary. But you guys have no idea how much I had. It was a lot. I know my husband, I was like, babe, it's really slow. What's going on? And he's like, ma'am. And I was like, oh, okay. That's what I thought it was. Just want to make sure. So anyway, but yeah, so I can't put anything else up on this computer for a while. I
Okay.
gotta
Well,
take it slow.
I'm I'm on my phone, but like when I went to click the link and where you check your camera and mic, then a thing popped up and it was like, come in on the app. So I just hurried up and download it. So we'll try it sometimes and see if it's any different. But
Yeah.
yeah, I am so excited. And thank you, by the way. We are both working on processing the calls, and
Yes,
Jen taught me how to do it. And I'm glad I have internet now, or I wouldn't have been able to. So things just worked out perfectly.
they
And I'm
did. They
really
did.
excited.
Okay. I'm super excited. So let me tell you where we had left off. So where we had left off last month, February, okay. Leticia's getting ready for the whole meeting, right, with the judge, about basically about representing herself, okay. And she also is having a bit of a beef, which she's not really okay, it's Letecia. Let me just say what it is. She's out here again triangulating. Ain't Brenda and Harley, okay. And so this first phone call is after she's talked to Aunt Brenda, and Aunt Brenda has told her Harley doesn't have a job. I gave Harley $6,000 for tuition, blah, 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 all those things, right? That's where we're at. I will tell you that in total of processed calls that for the month of March, there will be 58, but there are a lot that are redacted. There are calls from March 3rd that were made that are redacted. I have no idea why they were redacted, what the content of them are, but also remember, we're also, Harley, this is the first call we're going to listen to. Harley is, Letecia wants her to merge the calls. This is the second time she's asked her to do this. So I'm going to play the first two calls for you guys together, because they make sense that way. And then instead of playing 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Allie is going to play 6, 7, 8, 9. And I will tell you this also. The majority of the calls are lengthy. Most of them are right at 15 minutes. So it's going to take us a while to
Even
get
these
through.
first two we're doing back to back.
These first two that we're doing are not, I think they're like, let me look at the first one is 11 minutes. So it's after you cut out the connecting and all that, it's about 9 or 10. And then the next one is just a really quick one. It's only like 2 minutes. So together they'll be roughly about 15. Close enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, perfect. And I just got back to my house. I'm going to pull up, I already had pulled up the jail file on the computer. And then
Okay.
when we pause, we'll talk about, anything from there that is relevant. But
Perfect.
yeah, so where I'm processing and I'm listening to, I missed the whole month, right? So I haven't heard these at all. You have. All I
Yes.
know is me and Jen last night were messaging each other and we were like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like they are wild. Both months, everything I've heard so far is chaotic and a mess. And oh my gosh, just, oh, it's frustrating. I don't even want to get into it because we'll talk about those later, but it's really annoying to hear her playing this insanity thing up so much. It's frustrating. So I can't wait to hear these. But
Yeah. Wait till y'all hear her trial strategy. It's fantastic, you guys. It's a sure win for sure. All right. So without further ado, let me present the thing. Let's share the screen. And all right. And let me make this full screen. Now I did adjust the audio. There are parts for whatever reason that why would I want to rejoin my own channel? Come on, YouTube. Anyway, there are some parts that are hard to hear, but I'm glad that I got these good and we waited to go live instead of going live earlier because now it's all the way processed, so we get the closed captions. All right, so without further ado, here we go.
you're not sure you're okay. There it is.
$1,600 because of Harley. She's probably tried to be. Not stupid. She's not gonna be.
Hello. Hey.
How's it going at work?
Good. I just went around and took pictures.
I was gonna tell you what else St. Bernard told me, right? So then she was like, yeah, she was like, just like, yeah, she was like, they're losing $1,600 because of Harley. She's probably tried to pay $1,600. I was like, Harley's not a secret. She's not gonna pay $1,600 for somewhere to live. She'd go get her. If she was gonna do that and be that dumb, she would just go get a place. Like that don't make any sense.
Exactly.
So I was like trying to explain this to her. She's like, let's be real. lawyer. She's not gonna be doing that. Like she's paying it for these people. I was like, where? With what? And so then she was like, did you get your $100? And I was just, I mean, I couldn't lie. I'm like, what $100? Because I didn't know the deal. And she was like, she's
Mhm.
probably using it to pay for these people. And I was like, what are you talking about? If you gave her $100 to give me, she'll do it. So I don't know why she hasn't done it yet, but she'll do it. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm like,
I know I was gonna call them today because it hasn't been working. So I figure I can just call and do it, and they can charge my card.
yes. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She was
I
telling me,
can't deal with it.
and then she was then after I said,
And
go ahead.
and I wasn't even gonna stay in the 4-bedroom. I was gonna move to a 2-bedroom, but now I'm just gonna stay because Tono's not leaving. So why would I leave?
Oh yeah, so I asked her that. I said, the people told her she could go to a 2-bedroom. You know what I mean? I said, so I don't, I don't know what's wrong. I said, what is she doing wrong? She was like, she's still at 190. I was like, well, but what is she doing wrong? I kept trying to figure out. And she was like, I was like, she's not gonna, they're only gonna make her pay for her part. So I'm just trying to figure out what she's doing wrong so I can talk to her. And she was like, well, and she turned it into something else. And then she was like, and then now listen to this. She said she got $6,000 and didn't pay me back the tuition. And I was like, okay. First of all, I just talked to Harley and she didn't tell me anything about that. So unless it just happened. And she was like, and then she borrowed loans. I said she shouldn't have had to borrow loans. I don't know why she would have done that. That don't make any sense to me. And she was like, well, she said, I paid all that tuition money. She said it was a lot of money. And she didn't she didn't give me any of my money back, but she was supposed to give it back for tuition.
She never paid for any of my tuition.
I thought that. I mean, but you didn't get any loans, did you?
I did.
Why?
I only had to get like $1,000 loan.
But why did they make you get any loans at all? You shouldn't need any loans.
Because it wasn't fully covered.
But that don't make any sense because your EFC was 0. You should have had a Pell Grant. The Pell Grant should have been $3,700.
No, the Pell Grant was only $3,700.
Yeah, $3,700.
Mhm.
And then you said you got the COVID relief.
Yes, which was $1,000.
So they didn't give you any need base or anything?
No, and then I got an extra. Then I got an extra $500, but that's all that I got. Remember, they waited so long, so I mean, they didn't have a lot of funding and a lot of extra things they can do.
So how much did the school cost?
It was like $6,200
For the school? For one semester?
Yeah.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
That's more than online classes. Like, that's more than, like, graduate courses. Holy smack. And that's in-state tuition?
Yeah.
Wow, they crazy. And y'all ain't even going on campus and they charging that.
I mean, you have the option to go on campus, so you can't like use sex to say against
But
them.
still, it's not the same. You ain't getting the same interaction and the same.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I know they're gonna get more money. Like, because normally towards the end of the semester they give you another $1,000. So
I just can't believe it's costing that much because that is like ridiculous. Because credit hours for graduate courses 4, 8, 16. Yeah, so you could take one graduate course for $1,500. So 2 graduate courses would be $3,000. 3 would be $45,000. 4 would be $6,000. So you could then technically still take 4 classes at a graduate level for that price.
Mm.
And that's how much they're charging everybody. And they didn't give you any kind of scholarship money, nothing.
No, but they sent me a list of scholarships that I need to apply for next semester that no one has applied for.
I can't believe they done that way to that because that's just ridiculous. What was it, an unsubsidized loan they gave you?
It was subsidized.
Why did they give you subsidized?
Subsidized, you don't. I had an option to get subsidized or unsubsidized or both, but subsidized, doesn't have any interest and you don't have to pay back till you graduate.
Yeah, yeah. But that's what I was saying. Why did they skip one? So that's what you're saying is they gave you an option.
Yeah, but literally I just take certain percentage of my checks every 2 weeks. Or working this summer as a server, I would usually be able to pay back $1,000, so it won't be an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't want you to, have that hanging over your head because you shouldn't have that. That's their fault. Because there's no way you should have had that. Like had to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it'll be all right. Because they could have, they probably offered you way more than that though, didn't they?
They offered me like 3,000 for unsubsidized, and they offered me like 1,750 for unsubsidized, and then they sent me a form if I wanted to request any more money, they would give it to me.
Yeah, but you denied the.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, hopefully, if you go ahead and get those scholarship things in, then it shouldn't cost that much. You shouldn't be able to lose out on that much next time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, that makes me mad they done that, but it's a little bit ridiculous.
But they already processed my FAFSA for next school year, so I won't run into the same issue. So, because Miss Edie made sure that when they did the one for this school year, that they did the one for the next school year too. So we didn't have to worry about waiting, paperwork, and all that stuff. So I don't have to worry about anything till 2022.
Yeah. Yeah, but you have to. They went ahead and done this one. Oh, because it was already after the time of talent taxes and all that. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you're straight there. That's good because that was smart to do that. That way it's already in. And they ain't got no excuses for just getting approved stuff and nonsense or whatever.
Yeah.
I checked the video thing and it's still not working. So just check back.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look. I'll put you on hold. If that number beeps,
Okay.
then just pull it in. I'll put you on hold and go look. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, hours. Where is the summer logo?
Harley.
Yeah.
It still says that it's still being verified.
I'll have to call them in today. That's ridiculous.
It don't make any sense, but it is what it is.
Where is the Bellamy Summer logo?
Yeah.
Why don't I have the Bellamy Summer?
I might just. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang up and try right back in just a few more minutes, and then they might couldn't do it. Okay.
Okay.
If they call, just tell them to hold on. I'm gonna call right back.
Okay.
Okay. And then I won't bother you anymore with it for a while. All right. Love you. I'm gonna wait a few
Okay,
minutes.
love you.
Bye. Hello?
Yeah.
No one ever called?
No.
Okay, well, I'll just talk for like a minute and then don't worry about it. Oh, gosh. I didn't get a free phone call today, did I?
You did.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, the first one. Oh, when I called the first time.
Mhm.
Oh, I hung up really quick.
Yeah.
Dang on it. I didn't even think about that. Like, that didn't even dawn on me. Boing. Knock me across the head. All right. Well, make sure you try to put that entered on there so I can put it on my phone. I got that. I got money on my video visit thing, so that's why I've been trying to use that, because I got that on my video visit. But I guess we got to still. I just checked it. It says still being verified. I don't know. Just tell them they need to get it together, man. This is bullcrap.
I know, I sent them the ID twice.
Cause it takes like 48. Gotta like 48 hours is what they say. But it's been like
They told me it took 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Oh, then it's really not 10 minutes. And you know, so
Tropical logo. Tropical
you don't
logo.
know. I don't talk to
Yeah, I found the logo.
You did?
Yeah, I was looking for this logo. No, that's a PDF.
Huh? Cool. Okay, well, then I won't worry about it. Maybe they got called up today.
Okay.
And I love you so much. And is it warm today?
Yeah, it's like 75 or something.
75. Oh, yes. Think about Starbucks for me or get something, you
I
know.
will.
I'll be thinking about it. I'm about to go drink my hot milk, pretend it's Starbucks. Okay. All right. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So basically, we have JP Tisha Morgan, who is a financial advisor. She
Yeah.
is not just a financial advisor, she's also a college course advisor. She works in the financial aid office or the financial office of the college. Evidently, she knows all about FAFSA, Pell Grants, subsidized, unsubsidized school loans. There's literally nothing this woman doesn't know how to do.
Yeah.
She's just a damn
Oh,
genius.
yeah. I feel, Christina says she does not even want to talk to her child. And that's how I feel listening to it,
Yeah.
which I was also pulling up some things that I had grabbed earlier. And then I was checking like a couple other places because the jail file is all scrambled. And if you just search the dates, I'm not sure that it will pull up depending on how the date's written. So I did find that on this day of this call, she spent $90 on commissary.
Oh, did
And
she?
yeah, and the day prior, she placed two orders, one for $20, one for 8 something, but they just say order. So like the $90 says commissary, but the other
Huh.
things I'm not sure what that is. And then as far as like incidents, on March 8th, we have quite an interesting incident. What's the date where we'll stop tonight?
We're going to stop on the 4th, I think. Let me look. Yes, we will stop on the 4th. I'm processing the 8th. The next batch is the 8th through, I can't remember.
Right. Okay.
So
Well, regardless, on
it'll
March
be the
8th.
third, it'll be part 3.
Okay. Perfect. Well, on March 8th, she was observed standing. We talked about it when we did like the tidbits and all that, but she was observed standing naked in her cell without any clothing on. She looked straight at the officer. Then she turned around and came back a few minutes later with her top on. A few minutes later, she was observed crying in her cell. I stopped and asked if she was okay. She says, no, I'm not okay. They are making me choose between my son and stepson, and I don't know what to do. Because we have a no law enforcement contact order with inmate Stauch. I did not ask her to explain or clarify. She said she did not want to speak to mental health. And then she said, I just need Jesus. And normally he is here with me, but today he isn't. And then the rest of the day, she was occasionally crying on and off. So at this point in time, which I think we'll hear some of that from what I heard from you, and in April, more about the son. And
Yes.
She's definitely going through some emotional stuff at this point in time, too.
She is. Thank you, Kathy, babe, for gifting a membership. And I want to, hey, Misty, you don't worry about being late, babe. I'm so sorry you're having trouble post-op. Bless your heart. I hope excuse me, I have a little bit of the hiccups. I hope you get to feeling better. I'm so sorry about that. but I'm going to send you good juju and hope you heal quick. Okay. And it's smooth sailing from here on out.
Ugh. So
Um,
did she make a call on the 8th? Elena was curious. I'm curious too. Do we have a call for that day?
yes, we do.
Okay, great. Oh, I can't
We
wait.
do.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to tell you guys that this is you know how she acts as if she doesn't understand whether she's gotten a free call or what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. At the beginning of every single call, you have an option. You can use your balance or you can make a collect call. And depending on which you choose, right? If you choose your balance, right, it tells you how much money you have on your card. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Tishalene, stop playing with these people out here. You know exactly how much money you have, ma'am. It tells you at the beginning of the call.
Yeah, it says it every time. Everyone I've heard at the beginning.
I mean, I'm just like, wait a minute. How is she asking questions? Was it not clear in the 4.5 minutes of recorded prompts that she just listened to?
Yeah.
And y'all, when I was processing these calls, I have to tell you something that's funny. So whenever whenever they're ready to like connect the call or whatever, or make sure that you see who you are, right? The prompt is at Global Tel Link, my voice is my password.
Oh my
Okay.
God, yeah.
I had to check several times because she says it so friggin' fast.
Yeah.
I thought I had it on 2 speed, and then the prompt would come on and it would be at normal speed. Now, granted, I was up late last night till midnight, and then I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. I may or may not been a little delirious, but I'm telling y'all, it was all at Global Telling, my voice is my password. Like, how is any AI supposed to recognize that?
I
So
really
ridiculous. But
enjoyed like us getting to hear that though, because we hadn't heard like all of
yes,
that before. So I think that was kind of interesting. Oh,
it
and I'll
was.
just in the April one, since I'm gonna play it from StreamYard with overlays and for each call,
Mhm.
maybe we can let them hear that a couple times. You know what I mean?
Oh, you should. You
Yeah.
should. You should.
I can-
Okay. Now, the next call we're going to hear is from Facebook friend Amy L. We all know who she is. She's been on, Amy, it's Amy Lang.
Yeah.
I like the aesthetic of the thumbnail, quite frankly, of the title cards, and I really didn't want to mess it up by typing out Amy Lang. Just didn't want to. Just didn't look good. I'm sorry. That's just the truth.
I love it too. It looks so good. I love it. It's been really fun.
Thank
Like I've
you.
had a lot of fun messing with
It's
this
been fun
images.
making them. Mine are all
Yeah.
the same because you know me. I like a certain aesthetic for an entire month, and then I be changing the aesthetic. So,
Yeah.
yes. So now she's going to be talking to Amy Lang. Now we did hear this call, but it's been a long time, and Leticia's going to talk to her about some things. Now I will tell you guys. I adjusted the audio as much as I could. I am not a miracle worker, and I really need I need a sound person, honestly. Um, oh, Tess, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, so I feel like I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, Amy Lang is way too high at the very beginning of this call, okay? But Letecia is like a little understated, and it's a little bit hard to hear. When I went back and played it before the live, it sounded like it was going to be okay. But she's just Leticia's a little low in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try. I have some stuff that I can try to do to make it a little bit better. So maybe for the next batch, I will do that. Are we ready?
Yeah, we are. But just
Okay.
real quick, it's interesting because like we were talking last night. For me, the ones I've done so far of April, which is 10, up to the 10th, I mean, they are all really loud. Like, I have no problem hearing them, so I'm hoping that you don't either. I will test it before I know we're not gonna rush. We're gonna do, like, go as we
No,
go,
we're
and
not.
when we get there, maybe you and I will do something privately, and you can hear it and make sure it sounds okay, but to me, at least the ones I've done so far are pretty good.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. I think from what because I do remember this from all the other jail calls. Um,
Oh, Pewy, that's sweet. Thank you.
oh, Pewy, thank you. Wow. Can you email me my email is in my about section? If you give me a second when I start this call, put it in the chat. Um, anyway, what I was going to say is, I think it has to do with where she is in the jail and which phone set she's using because some phones are better than other phones.
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
I think that might have something to do with it, but we'll get through this. And, it's a little bit of a learning curve for me, you guys. But I'm going to get it. I promise. All right. And I'll get better as, we go. All right. All right, here we go. This one's kind of long. It's like 15 minutes. All right, here we go.
Okie dokie.
What's up? Hey, lady. I was wondering if I was going to hear from you today.
Oh yeah, I know. I just got out. Today was a late day to get out, so I've just been waiting all day.
It's so like bizarre because I like literally, I'm not even joking. I literally was just thinking about you like 10 minutes ago. I've been out running errands. Yeah, I've been out running errands all day, and then I hopped on my phone and I got on Google and I typed your name in to see if there was like anything new, like headline wise. There's nothing new, but I was like, I wonder if there's anything else going on that I don't know about. And then like 10 minutes later, I looked at my phone and I typed your name saved to the number. And I looked down, I was like, oh, that's so crazy.
Well, good. That means there's nothing new, so that means no one's like stalking any of my pictures, trying to figure out anything, doing anything, anything crazy right now. So that's good.
Yeah, the only one that I saw was just like, it was like, Letecia Stauch intends to represent herself. What happens next? And I was thinking to myself, well, she goes to trial and represents herself. It's like a self-explanatory question.
What happens next? Like, oh, what happens next?
This is why I don't comment stuff on the internet because I'm too much of a smart ass.
Yeah. People trip me out. They like.
Did you get any good sleep yet?
I went to bed last night at like I think like 1:30 or 2 o'clock, and I was up at breakfast, which was like 6. So.
I don't know why. Like this week, well, over the weekend, I had a really hard time sleeping, and what was yesterday, Monday? No, yeah, yes, Monday. Sunday night, I could not sleep. Like to save my life, I was tossing and turning all night. I woke up in like a pool of sweat, and that never really happens. And then my husband was like, "What's the matter with you?" And I was like, "I don't know." I just like it's hard to explain. Like I think I told you. Like sometimes I'll be perfectly normal and just leveled out, and then my mood will just plummet like all the way down for absolutely no reason. And it's hard to come back from those days. I hate it.
I know. Trust me, I have like lots of crazy days in here, and sometimes it's just crazy moments or crazy hours, but just you get so out of it.
I feel bad because like I'm home 98% of the time with me and the kids, and the majority of the time like I'm pretty happy-go-lucky and we do stuff. And then on my like bad days, I like sit in one spot and like just don't really want to talk, don't want to do anything, and I feel like it's not fair to them. And then I go to bed feeling like crap, like I need to try harder next time tomorrow, and then eventually I'll get out of it. Yeah, and like, or it's funny, like the days I feel like I could have been better. My kids will be like, "I had the best day today with you, Mom," and I'm like, "How?"
Yeah, like we didn't do anything. Well, it's just being with you too, just being around, knowing you're there. See, that's the good thing. You're able to be there with them. Where most parents these days are so busy that they just laptops and all that stuff raises their kids. So you're there. So.
Yeah, check this out. I was gonna tell you this. The school that my daughter goes to, my oldest daughter, they sent out a notice. They're gonna go ahead and have the kids go back to school full time starting March 15th, which is kind of ridiculous because school gets out in May. But there was an option that we could leave our child like remote learning like at home. So I just selected for my oldest daughter just to finish out first grade remote learning. And I talked to her teacher about it, and she was more than okay with it because she's like, I know that she's doing extremely well. Like, that she's ahead of the class. They had to do something this morning, like a 30-minute reading program type thing.
Yeah.
They were supposed to do it yesterday, and none of the kids did it except for my daughter. So her teacher's like, all right, Phoenix, you still have 30 minutes to do whatever. So we hung out in the living room. Like, I played with her hair. So I'm going to keep her home for the last, little bit of first grade, and then
Well,
I'm going to try to
with
see.
that change, it could make her regress just because she's going to have to go in there, and they're not just going to go to school and start learning, because they're going to have to do like their rules and all that stuff, because first graders ain't just going to go in the classroom and start learning. You got to reset the classroom, read, so she's going to spend that much time getting acclimated with the new system, and then she could be at home learning.
That's what I was going to like, because I know that you are very well educated when it comes to child education. So I was like, I got to ask the teacher for her advice, because like, I seriously, I would love for her to go to school because she's a socialite, but I fear for how it's going to go when all of these kids come back on the same day with, plexiglass dividers between their tables and wearing masks, and they're used to, dealing with the teacher over a computer.
And they've already been out this long anyway. This thing has been going on for so long. So two school years off and on, they've been, I would. I mean, if you got the means to do it because you're at home, then but obviously,
and
be able to.
Well, the thing too is, I was gonna write you a letter about this, but we've been video chatting so much. I was gonna tell you that I keep forgetting. I don't have a car anymore. I got rid of my car. So yeah. Well, long story short, my husband started his own LLC. He's a truck driver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a drink real quick. So he wanted to go out and buy a truck and do, I forget what it's called. It's just where you drive like a big F-350 with a trailer on it and pull small loads and all that fun stuff. Yeah. So he wanted to do that, and he actually had a pretty good idea, which was we could trade my car in towards getting a truck, and the company will pay for, the loan for the truck, so we're saving the monthly payment what we were paying for my car.
Right.
And I hardly go anywhere anyway, so I'm like, all right, screw it. So, I got rid of my car. I traded it in. I've got $20,000 off my credit now. I just got the thing from Capital One saying, it's paid full. So my husband has his work truck, and then he's got a SUV, a big Explorer. So he kind of like gifted it to me temporarily. But, when he's got other people driving the work truck, he'll have to take the Explorer, which leaves me without a car. So I'm like, well, that would be an issue if, my oldest daughter started going back to school, because how is she going to get there? They won't let her ride the bus because we live too close to the school. We live like 3 blocks from the school, yeah. And he's like, I'm not letting you walk. So, yeah, I'm going to keep her home. And then
like things are doing good. Hopefully they'll continue to stay that way, huh?
I hope so. I'm sure you probably got a kick out of that last letter I wrote you.
I know. I was like, wow, this is a loyal woman here. He better get his stuff together.
Yeah, like the first time I wrote like a little bit, about his past, I was like, I probably shouldn't go into like all of this detail, but I believe people can change. I'm a pretty forgiving person. And then I read your letter back, and then I just got on my computer and started typing, and then it was like 12 or 13 pages, so I made the font smaller, and I was like, I feel bad for how long this is, but I figured,
like I got anything else to do.
I felt so bad, but I was like, what, we've gotten to know each other pretty well, so you might as well know, where he and I came from. But yeah, we've been through a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping I was gonna get to do a video today, but the time didn't work out right with that girl and trying to video, and I was like, because I kind of wanted to try today, but
yeah.
Man, he didn't come home. See, that's
he did it.
Well, this is a difference in how they were, being raised. Harley being raised at my house compared to him not. He's got to always, because of their lifestyle, they've always had to, live that life of, oh, he's 15. Well, what do you mean he didn't come home? You let Harley 15 not come home? I mean, it wasn't like he didn't come home because he didn't know where he's at. It's just he just didn't come home. I was like, nah, man. She wouldn't have been able. She'd have been grounded. She'd have lost everything, But
right, that's how my girls will do too.
It's just different, being his dad and his grandma and stuff, and it's just like,
Yeah, but we were able to.
They let him go back and forth to Mexico, like all the time, and I'm just like, it it would drive me crazy. And I'm just like, you don't worry. No, he's bilingual. He's whatever. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm like a helicopter mom,
Yeah.
but I get nervous. And I remember when I was a kid, like I used to ride bikes out, until the street lights came on. There weren't cell phones back then, and like
That's how I
nothing
was.
really
Yeah.
seemed dangerous. And now I'm like, my kids have to be in my eyesight. So I can imagine how you feel. He's
Well, I just
out
don't want
going out.
him to have to he saw all this, he saw the money and the wealth, and and I just don't want him. I want him to know that he doesn't have to be. He can still go to school, get education like I did. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
but you don't want to never hear any of that. He just be like, oh, it's set up for him. Don't worry about it. Everything's set up for him. Oh, it's set up for him.
Could he? Lucky him. I wish I was him.
I know. So they're like, oh, it's set up already. Yeah, well, you better, hurry up and send me up some money. He will. He will.
Right? Yeah.
He's just waiting. Like, they just be waiting to make sure I'm be loyal, That's all.
Do you think he would ever come and visit you? Because I was reading online a couple weeks ago that they are starting to allow visitation there at El Paso.
Yeah, I won't. He wouldn't do it. It'd be too, because he'd have to put his ID in.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and
no, I told my husband. Oh yeah. No, that's.
I mean,
yeah.
You got me.
Yeah, that might not be a good idea for him. No, I told my husband though, because I love to travel. And Colorado's been on my bucket list for 2 years. So last year, my husband promised me that he would, find a way to make sure I could go travel, possibly without the kids, maybe with them. They usually go with me, but he's like, I want you to go have fun. So if I ever make my way out to Colorado, hopefully sooner or later, I could pop by and see you. You can actually meet me in person.
There's a lot of stuff to do, when you're here hiking and all kinds of stuff like that. But I mean, I'm a Florida
There's
person.
a place.
So,
Yeah, girl, I like Florida, but I'm so burnt out. We go there all the freaking time because, Tanner's family's from there.
Yeah.
We just went, I think it was 2 weekends ago. We left. Yeah, we left on a Friday night and then left Saturday morning at 6. I had to go pick the gun because he left it there forever ago.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I want to go somewhere else. I keep telling him I want to go to Myrtle Beach. And he's like, well, why don't we go to Myrtle Beach? Because we could just go to Florida instead. My family's there and blah, blah, blah. But
you can go by and say hi to Harley.
oh yeah, she's in South Carolina, isn't she?
Yeah.
I follow her on Instagram. She is so freaking pretty. I am jealous of her hair.
Oh, thank you. Ty looks the same, but the difference is Ty's got a little bit more of Harley's got more of exotic. She could be any race.
Yeah.
Ty's got a little bit. You can see a little bit of the Hispanic in him because
I was wondering.
I already have dark hair anyway, but.
I was wondering what you look like. Because after you told me, I was trying to have a mental image.
Yeah. I mean, you probably wouldn't have a hard time finding any pictures of him on Instagram. You just have to figure out his last name, which would be easy to figure out. But he's got it instead of having his first name and his last name, he's got it they got these little street names or something like that. He thinks he's a little bit of a gangster sometimes, so he's got that name there. Then he's got the last name, so you just have to find it out. But I would tell you what it was, but these people wouldn't know this. So.
His first name's T.Y., right?
Huh?
His first name, he spells it T.Y.?
Yeah, it's T.Y. Yeah.
I wonder, is Harley friends with him, maybe?
I'm going to say no comment on that because, I'm not going to put Harley, in case they would ever have to think. I ain't never going to have it where she would be like, oh, your mom knew to know.
Oh, yeah, no. I definitely, 100% understand that. I'll look to see if I can find him. I'm not real Instagram savvy. I kind of just go on there and post pictures. I'm more of a Facebook user. Yeah. But yeah, I follow Harley on there, and occasionally my phone will be Instagram notification, and she'll be posting there.
Mine's on there, and then on mine you probably could find. Well, I don't know, but yeah, you wouldn't be able to see some pictures because it ain't public.
Yeah, see, I think mine. I don't know if mine's public or not. I don't think it is. I have to look. No, Harley did a live on Instagram one time. It was before the holidays, and she had her eyelashes done. And I like
Yeah,
got on the live and I asked her how she did it, and I guess she gets some threaded on or something.
yeah, she does like
Oh,
the $90 ones. I told her she's crazy, but they
yeah,
last and they look good on her. So
that's what she told me, because I was like, how do your eyelashes look so nice? Because I just put on mascara and they don't get as long as I want them. And she like read my comment and told me she gets them threaded on, but they last a really long time. So I'm like, maybe I'll try that someday if I feel like spending that kind of money.
yeah, she gets them done like that. But see, her theory is she doesn't use mascara, and she's like, Mom, by the time I spend
You have 1 minute remaining.
$25 on one thing of mascara, she was like, and then if you apply it so much, she's like, and I'm using it, a week. She said, I might as well just get my eyelashes. I mean, just get them done. I'm like, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
It does, because that mascara is expensive. I just bought some today when I went out, and it was like $15 for a bottle.
Yeah, she's like, and I use it over and over, applying it, trying to keep them on like that. She's like, so I might as well. So I was like, yeah, it's okay. But like, you're working hard for it, so go ahead. But
Yeah, she deserves it. She works hard.
I know. Ty even told her, he was like, if I didn't know she wasn't my sister, I was like, shut up. Whatever. Anyway, all right, this is gonna hang up. I'll talk to you again.
All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. Take care. Have a good night.
Okay. I have to confess something just really quick before we get started. I'm not exactly sure about the birth order when it comes to Ty at this point. I know that Letecia goes into more detail or whatever, and so we're going to have it solved. So at this point, first of all, he's not even real. Okay, let's just start there. But I'm not exactly sure how she spends this, okay, with him. My favorite part though is, and you will notice these calls with Amy L, that Letecia will either hang up before. That's what I thought, Lil Red. I thought he was supposed to be older. I thought it was Ty, then Harley. But anyway, so that's right, Kathy. Kathy's right. Kathy got it. You're right, Kathy. Good paying attention, Kathy. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be just zoning out with when Letecia gets to talking too fast and it's too much BS. I can't do it, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, I'm human, and
it happens naturally.
so
You can't help it. I'll
a lot.
During her next call, okay, I'll pull the letter from Crime Online, because I will never forget when this came out. In a letter, she started mentioning her biological son. Yeah, and so I'll grab that so we have better context, because my memory is not good. I couldn't tell you what was in it now, and
Me
I
neither.
actually looked at it not long ago. But yeah, okay, so I'll grab it
Same.
during the next call. But oh my God, it's infuriating.
It is
It's
infuriating. But my favorite part is when, see, this is the cool thing about the whole, like getting to look at the calls as they are, because you can see the calls, right? But you can also see the calls that they redacted. You just don't know what they're about, obviously, because they're redacted. But you can see who ended the call. And frequently when it's Amy L, Letecia just ends the call abruptly. She's just like out. She doesn't say goodbye. She doesn't say anything. And then the next time, Amy might ask her about why the call ended so abruptly, and she'll make up a story about, well, if you don't hold the phone cord just so, it just cuts off. So she just, I mean, it is what it is. So now this next
I
call
think I have
is.
the letter. You want me to tell you now or wait?
Yeah. Do you want to, yes, tell us.
Okay. So this article, which this is the girl that she was also in communication with, Lee Egan at Crime Online. And, I have the letter and the article. Okay, so the article's short, so let me just read a little part of this. It says, a newly released letter written to a Colorado judge by alleged child murderer Letecia Stauch provided details on why she decided to represent herself and remove her legal team. In February, she sent a letter to Judge Werner with the intent to represent herself during her own trial after her defense team allegedly showed a, quote, lack of ability to gather evidence, unquote. That she also talks about sabotage and other things in the letter. She also talks about her mental health evaluations and things like that, hiring a private investigator. The letter is quite long, though. So do you want to read it after we get through the calls tonight? I'll read it to you. It's like
Yeah,
4
let's
pages.
do
Okay.
that. Let's do that.
Okay.
Speaking of letters, y'all, I understand Sarah Bone done wrote another letter, and y'all know that I will cover it. Allie and I are just going to have to do a lot of, not Allie so much. She's pretty good at time management. I am not. And so, because I do want to do a dramatic reading, because let's be honest, I want to know what she wrote. I haven't even looked at it yet. And on top of that, the fact of the matter is she's not going to trial till May. So there's going to be a lot of shenanigans in, lots of shenanigans, I think, in between now and, May. Did somebody get timed out accidentally? I know I timed out NOA
No.
for 500 seconds because we don't talk like that in here. I mean, not like that. That's too far.
No, but I was worried that I accidentally timed out Tess because I accidentally deleted one of her comments, and I was like, "Uh-oh, did it time?" Because sometimes it'll delete when you time somebody
Allie's
out or
gone
hide
rogue,
them.
y'all. Allie's gone
But
rogue.
she didn't.
We got a rogue mod. We've got a rogue mod.
And also, so there's only one paragraph where the stepson is missing, so I'll just tell you that real quick. She says,
Yeah, tell me.
Indeed, I am innocent, but I will not put myself or others in danger running the defense against my biological son when the system is letting 2 men run free who are involved. One is a prominent member of an independent business. They use the not guilty by reason of insanity to get a hearing, knowing I'm not guilty, to cover up their lack of representation. Although I had, quote, bouts of insanity, unquote, and still do, I did not murder or abuse anyone, nor would that be a defense because it's my understanding that you actually did do it. However, I will protect my bio son, and I will protect the drugs and violence documented from my stepson. So I will never forget when that came out because I remember thinking, whoa, wait, are you blaming Gannon? This is another way to bash Gannon and put him down and blame him for what happened to him and also biological son. Like, and that's
You ready for it?
Yeah.
Shut up, Tisha.
Yes. Exactly. Ooh, she makes me mad the way she blames Gannon all the time.
Yes. Yes. And you guys don't forget that February 6th is jury selection in the Adam Montgomery trial. And Allie and I are going to be covering that too. So we are really going to have to, mainly me, be really good about time management. And I have to keep saying that because I need to get it in my brain. Like I need to accept it as a given. So we're going to be really, really busy this month for sure. Well, February really. So yeah.
And it's going to be lots of fun though. Like I know we'll be busy,
Yes.
but I'm looking forward to it. Although it's horrific stuff, don't get me wrong. So I don't mean like, woo, it's so fun to hear about this stuff. It's just fun because we're all interested in it. We all want answers and we can talk about it together. So it makes it just, I don't know. I enjoy it so much. So
a way for all of us to get through some really hard stuff. Like nobody's going to have to suffer through this trial alone. We're all going to get through it together, just like we got through. I know, Tony, right? I'm the worst. Just like we all got through Letecia's trial, we're going to get through Gannon's trial and the next trial and the next trial and the next trial. We're going to get through it together because Allie and I feel like over at Alex Erickson and at the ward, nobody suffers alone. So we're all gonna we're in it together. So, and I must confess, like my brain is full of like Gypsy Rose, and I actually need a break. So Letecia, I never thought I'd be saying this, but Leticia's actually a break.
Yeah. Remember when we're like, oh gosh, all this Tisha, we got to get into some other cases. And now we're like,
Yes,
okay, thank
yes,
God it's time for Tisha again, just because the other cases
yes.
are frustrating too.
Let me just hear her predictable BS.
Yeah.
So, okay, so now this next one. This is between Letecia and Amy B. Bolton. And so they're going to talk just there's going to be some bad mouthing of Al. Amy is still like advocate. I know advocating is probably not the right word, but it's the only word I can think of. Lobbying, really, because I can't quite figure out yet if it's genuine or what she's doing. But I want to hope that it's genuine. But anyway, she's really lobbying on behalf of Landon that Letecia submit some kind of something so that that will be of help to her in her custody battle with Al to get custody of Lena. And so this is a long call. She takes the entire 15 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to hear this one, and then we're going to hear one more tonight, and then we will be over on Allie's channel tomorrow night. So let me put the Nightbot in here for Allie. So you guys, if you're not subscribed over there, you can be. So you do, so that you get notified. And Allie and I are also, as we go through these, I'm going to start obviously with the playlist. So on both of our channels will be the playlists. So wherever
Yeah.
you're at, and so you can just choose watch all or whatever. So there you go. Just don't forget to give us a like. It helps keep us in the algorithm. All right. As you know, that's important. All right. Are y'all ready?
We ready.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, Tisha Lynn. Now I've only heard one call from Brenda, and it was enough for me. Okay, baby. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, how'd your birthday go?
What?
How'd your birthday go?
It was good. I just hung out with the pups,
Well, you didn't party all night
We-
long.
No. I'm not doing that
I
anymore.
know, that's when you get older, right?
I did it at the barrel. We went to the barrel. All my friends brought their dogs. So the dogs played, and then it was the barrel serves beer and wine, and then they have a food truck. So that's what I did.
Nice. I didn't find any
Harley
sexy
texted me
men while you
today.
were out.
Oh my God, no! I'm outside right now, and it's so cold. I'm going inside.
Cold. I thought it was warm there.
No, it's cold.
Oh, Harley said it was
But,
like 79 for like 2 days.
It was, but then today it dropped. I guess there's a cold front coming through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Harley called me today, or Harley texted me today. She was kind of sad. She's like, Amy, it's been 1 year that I've been alone. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, are you doing okay? I didn't even think about it, that it's been 1 year. And she's like, I'm okay. She's like, it's just us. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, just, it'll all work out in the end. We got to do what we got to do. I just felt bad for her. She said, and then she's like, but I got 100 on my math test. And I was like, that a girl.
That's good.
I was like, you better get 100 on your math test or I will hurt you.
I know. Well, just keep trying.
How's everything going there?
Today,
Are they going to let you do all your shit now? Like, you got to have access to everything.
yeah, well, I haven't heard anything yet. I think they're still working on it and trying to get like the way to figure it out. Somebody came by today and was like scheduled a professional visit with me, which was kind of weird. And then when I go, they were like, "Oh, they had to reschedule." I was like, "Huh?" I was like,
What was the professional visit for?
I don't know. I don't know who it was or anything. That's why I was so confused. I was like, "Are you sure?" They're like, "Yeah." So I wasn't
That's
sure.
weird.
Yeah, then I got ready to go down there, but then they were like, "Oh, they had to reschedule," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was so confused about that. But I was like, "Are you sure?" They're like, "Yeah, they called earlier." right.
Well, I'm wondering, like, so because you're representing yourself, are they gonna let you into the library to, like, they need to let you into the library, they need to let you contact people you need to contact. Like, are they gonna follow the rules, or are they gonna be dickheads?
Well, if you don't follow the rules when you represent yourself, then you can bring that to the judge and just say that they're preventing you from doing that. You know what I mean? And so
Okay, that's what I was wondering, because I was like, right now you can't do anything. So I was like, how's she gonna go to? I mean, I know you're smart enough to learn the law, but what if they don't let you have the books, or what if they don't let you do it? And
and then the
that's not fair.
advisory council is supposed to be able to bring you the computer and sit with you and let you.
Okay.
And they are supposed to be there to answer any questions you have. They can help you file any motions. They can help you, like,
Okay. So do you have one of them?
Yeah, I just don't know who it is yet. But that's what I'm waiting on. But yeah.
Okay, so they will give all that to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Then do you have anyone you think you want to bring on as an attorney?
I can't.
Or are
say
you
nothing
just going for it?
No.
You're just going for it, man.
I can't say nothing on here.
All right.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, because Harley's worried. She's like, I don't know what my mom's thinking. And I'm like, I feel like if it's your mom, she has a plan. Like, it's your mom. And she's like, I know. She's like, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't want her to worry about that because it's not for her to worry about.
I know, but she is worried about you. You're her mom. She's worried about you.
I know, but
And
she's got to
so
put her.
as soon as it all happens, she's like, what do I do? And I know. Well, then the other day she did, like, did I tell you that about how I bought a necklace and Landon put, okay. Yeah. She loved it. She's got it. She loves it. And she had posted, like, something like that on Facebook, and all these people started tearing her apart. So, Peyton Marie had to show up.
Yeah.
And talk some bullshit. I was like, y'all better fucking leave. Like, I lost it, man.
Well, did they realize where it came from too?
No, she didn't even say, hey, I got this from Landon. Like, she just posted, like, kind of a testimony to Gannon.
Yeah.
I mean, about, like, how, she liked having him as his brother and stuff like that. It was nothing. And about how, God has his ways and this and that. And, and she was called a biblical testimony. Yeah. So she did all that, but then all these people in these groups started, like, saying, oh, she looks high and stuff. So, I lost my shit on those people. Yeah, they were trying to say she looks high, and they're like, she looks high.
That girl has the worst allergies.
They started. Even my roommate was like, dude, she's not high. She was like, they're all just pissed she's so beautiful, and they're not. And I'm like, that's what I'm thinking. But and she didn't say anything bad in it. She was completely, like, humble. Like, I don't understand why these people. So I just lost it. I was like, I'm losing it. And, like, your family members were, like, loving it. They're like, I had, like, Katrina and Jules liking my comments. Like, I was ready to fight these people. And Harley even told me herself, she's like, I appreciate you sticking up for me. She's like, but it's okay. And I'm like, I know, but I don't know why they're saying stuff about you. Like, you didn't do anything. Yeah. You're talking about how you miss your brother, and then they're all over here talking about they think you're high.
Which you practically raised when other people were doing other
stuff. Yeah. They know that. Like, there's been people in groups be like, well, we know you spent more time with him than his own dad. Like, they say that. And Landon has said that to me. Landon's like, I think Harley has raised my kids more than anybody. She's like, because, Lena, I guess, tells her how much she loves Harley, and then Al won't let Lena talk to Harley, and then anytime Lena talks to Landon, if she brings up anything about Gannon, he takes the phone from her and won't let her talk.
Well, that's not
so healthy. He's like, he's not letting Lena talk to her mom. And then he monitors her calls. So if Lena wanted to say anything about what happened or anything, as soon as she would bring up anything about it, he takes the phone from her. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, is there anything like that the attorneys can do? Like, I don't think that's right. And remember, she wanted you to write. She wanted you to talk. And she was like, tell Tisha if she can't talk, maybe write me a letter. And I'm like, I don't know if Tisha's gonna write you a letter.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could tell her to write you a letter, but that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Well, I have
it'll
no
work
love
out.
for her, because, like I said, the whole plan was.
I know, and she said for you.
She was supposed to know 2 days, 3 or 4 days down the line. It was just the process of getting ready, I wasn't gonna just pull up with a U-Haul and just be leaving out, being like, hey, we're out, not being strategic.
Yeah. The only one thing Landon has said to me, she's like, I don't think Tisha did it. She's like, and if Tisha has anything to do with it, there's no way she did it on her own. She's like, she's like, if you look at the time frame these people are saying that, she's like, there's no way.
Yeah.
And then she just said, she's like, I know Tisha, and there's no way. And I'm like, good. I'm glad that you understand that.
Yeah.
But she can't say anything like to the groups, because if she would say anything in a group to the people talking about Harley, Al's going to use that in the custody case. She's still trying to compete with Al for custody.
Oh, because they haven't finished that yet?
No. He keeps winning all the time, and she's not dealing with it. She keeps, refiling. She's not dealing with it. And I don't think Lena's in a good situation. I guess Al's playing house with, this whole new family. So the girl that he was with, Heather, that's not his girlfriend. It's, some new person, and he's playing house with them.
And what?
Already has that. Yep, already has her taking care of the kids, and then he does his own thing.
Yeah.
And it, that's what she said. And I was like, why don't you guys just get, Heather to testify? Pull her in. But I don't think she wants anything to do with it. So.
Yeah, probably not. And plus, too, it wouldn't be enough of time frame, Trust me, it would. If I could give her, something I could, but see, I have to be careful because, I can't.
I know. She knows. She gets it.
Messing with witnesses or, or nothing like that. I'm not going to do that, because
she understands. She's like, if there's anything Tisha can write me, just tell her to. She said, if there's anything Tisha can write me, just tell her to write.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with your case. She's like, if there's anything you can do to help her win custody of Lena, but not jeopardize your case, send her a letter. And she told me to give you her address. I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. I would if
but
I could.
I'm like, I feel like it's all connected.
They tried to say I was I was trying to bother somebody or something. And I ain't going to do that, Not until I'm out of
here. I just told her
to
hang in there, that she'll get Lena eventually. But she was like, what if it's too late? And I'm like, don't say that.
Well, that's the thing is he's going to always be with someone who's going to do all the work. You know what I mean? Where he does his thing.
And he is right now.
That's what he's always going to do.
But you did everything. You and Harley raised the kids.
If I was at work, Harley was there. If Harley was gone, I was there. Or we were both there doing it. Cooking and
everybody knows that, though. So it's like, why does he think he's dad of the year? Because he's not.
Yeah, well, and he's got these people snowed. He's got it pulled over their head. He's put a.
Oh, did you know he has a GoFundMe page?
For what?
Support Al.
For what?
No, Pay Marie was like, what do you need this? I was like, yeah, it's a Support Al GoFundMe page. And then they did a fundraiser the other day for money for Al at the Restoration Church. I'm like, bitch, you're using the church to get money? That's low.
For what? What does he need it for now?
I don't know. Apparently he needs money. So, yeah, he's taking people's money left and right.
God knows.
It's ridiculous. It's bullshit.
I don't understand what for, because it's like, what do you possibly need?
It's not like Landon who needs to travel somewhere. Landon has to travel, so I get it. But he lives there. He doesn't have to travel anywhere.
And he's got plenty of days from work. He makes over $100,000 a year. He freaking doesn't have to pay daycare. He always has someone who took care of the kids. So, what could he possibly need it for?
And now the new girl takes care of the kids. So I don't even know who the new girl is. It's not. Heather was like, I'm done with this shit. She's like, I'm out. So he all of a sudden quickly already lives with this new person. Like, how did you go from a girlfriend to this person in like a matter of a week. Like, who moves in with someone that quick? Like, what's wrong with you?
And that's because he wanted someone to take care of someone.
I know. I
I'm
know
glad the
that,
girl
but
Heather-
people
I'm glad the
online
girl
don't
Heather
realize
got to
that.
see it. Well, I'm glad the girl Heather got to see
Heather
it.
was like, I am out. Yep.
Because
Yeah.
Because I'm glad she didn't have to
I
wait
know.
and get to it and be, whatever. I don't even know her, but I'm glad. I know her, but I don't know her like that. But I'm glad she didn't have to go through that. So that's a good prayer for her.
Yeah. I just think, like, I'm glad I think she started to realize, like, listen, this guy isn't what I think, and I think she dipped out real.
That's good. Good for her.
And that was smart. Yep. So, can't hate on her.
And then whoever this is, they obviously are going to look at the money and it benefits them, and then they're going to get tired of doing all the work. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
Trust me, neither one of them can get any kind of period of the year. Neither one of them could do it because I was their lifeline, and they ain't nobody in their right.
Yeah, and if it wasn't you, it was Harley.
Yeah, they know who done what, who was at the school, who the teacher said always was, who emailed, who made sure the kids had this, who dressed the kids in nice clothes, how they go to school in clean clothes, how they always had their lunch, every single thing. How anything they ever had to sign up for was done through me. Yada 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 yada. Me.
You know.
So no, they don't. They need to stop with this whole.
I think everybody.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Children, they think they're.
Yeah, 1 minute remaining.
They think he just is. He thinks he's a saint or something, and he's put these blindfolders on these people so bad that I just cannot wait. Because he's fooling the DA, and I hate it that he's fooling the DA like that. Because the DA is probably really a good person, but he's fooling so bad. Like,
yeah. I also don't know why the DA even likes him, to be honest.
Because he's got on that fun. He's got that game going, and he's got more game than freaking Super Nintendo had.
Just because he's in the military, like who cares?
Yeah. But it's gonna hang up, girl. Well, I love you, girl. Tell Mama.
All right, I love you.
Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
I will. Yep.
Okay. So now we know that Harley did get the necklace, the locket, and that she posted about it and took a lot of heat. And here's the thing with Harley in that post. I can't remember what it said. I don't even remember, to be honest with you, if I read it. But what I imagine is just like in any other case, when stuff like this happens, when the family or, the family of the victim or the family of the accused starts to speak, of course, everything, anybody, both sides, it just, how it goes. And so I honestly feel like
I believe that I saw it. If she's referring to her testimony, it's that video, Jen, where she talks about like how she came to God and stuff. And Gannon is mentioned, but not like a ton. That's not the focus of it, but that's part of it. I think that's what she's referring to.
I
Because
think
she
that
did say something about like her, yeah. So
yeah. Now this is what
go ahead.
Are we delayed again?
I don't know, probably, but that's okay. Go ahead. I don't care at all. I
Okay.
do know that like for me, I can see my picture, but on my computer, I can't. So I might come out and in, and that might fix the delay while you're talking real fast. Okay.
Okay. Do that. All right. So I think for me, it really wouldn't matter what Harley said in the eyes of some people. If Harley had given and made that video testimony, right, and not mentioned Gannon, she would have received just as much anger. So Harley is in a position. Harley is in a position where, to be honest with you, with the public, she really just cannot win. And while I know that Amy B decided that it would be a good idea to go in there and defend Harley, it's probably not helpful and actually probably made things worse. But as far as, Letecia is still at this point in the timeline, essentially, she is still trying to blame Al, like literally, as if
Yeah.
he actually did something. And you know, a lot of the reason that I mean, look, Letitia, I'm just going to tell you the truth, ma'am. The reason that Al has the GoFundMe is because he's still footing the bill for your vehicle, Harley's vehicle, his vehicle, and the divorce and everything else, all the
Yeah.
debt. Because where are you? You're in the clink. You can't help.
Yep.
And it was, you know, didn't you have a GoFundMe, ma'am? So
Yeah.
shush. We don't want to shut up,
Exactly.
Tisha. He's still paying on dogs that he doesn't even have. Probably your student loans. Who knows? You know. And
I
on
feel
top
like
of
if
that,
you lose your kid, oh, I'm sorry, Bendy.
go ahead. No, babe, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you when you paused real quick, I didn't know that you were continuing. That's my fault. But I was just gonna say, it seems like it would be hard to work as well, and that kind of like stress from after something like this happening to you.
Hmm.
I feel like I wouldn't leave my house if I was
Exactly.
alive.
Exactly. And then on top of it, okay, the crime itself was brutal, is brutal, right? But then you have all the shenanigans that Letitia pulled. She just adds insult to injury. Like it's, you know,
Yep. Oh, I gotta
oh,
ask
I am
you,
going to highlight the wrong one. Go ahead, babe.
when you hear like her say, Landon doesn't even believe it was Tisha, and she thinks if it was, somebody else was involved too, which I can believe that Landon probably may have felt that way at one time, because even in her interview with police, she was like, I never thought she would do this. I thought she might hide him somewhere, drama, whatever, but not this.
Right.
But God, it kills me to hear that. And oh, it's just frustrating. And I wonder what Amy's thing is here. Like, part of me feels like she does actually like Landon, like in her tone or something. Like, at first, I didn't. I thought she was just bashing her with Tisha. At this point, it feels like she's constantly trying to kind of stick up for Landon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think Amy is walking a
Uh-oh.
fine
Okay.
line. You're cutting out for me. Am I cutting out for you?
Yeah, I guess it's me. I don't know if it's my headphones or what, but yeah, I could tell. I think it's me because like my screen was loading for a minute, but I could hear you. Just keep going. Because the fine line, I want to hear what you have to
Okay.
say. That's interesting because I agree.
I think that Amy is walking a fine line. I think that she greatly sympathizes with Landon. And I don't think that Amy at this point, I'm not saying ever, I think Amy at this point believes that Letitia didn't have anything to do with it. And I think that Amy is trying to, not in a bad way, but I think she's trying to appease both sides. And quite frankly, they are two diametrically opposed sides. And so there would be no appeasing. Letitia is never going to, first of all, even if Letitia wasn't sitting in jail awaiting trial for the murder of Gannon, she would not help Landon any damn way, because
No.
that's not who she is. So it really wouldn't, it wouldn't matter the circumstances, in my opinion. I think if it comes to helping Landon, Letitia is nope, she won't do it, regardless. And
So do you believe that Amy believes Tisha is innocent right now? You do believe that? Because I think she probably does. It seems like she does. But part of me wonders if she's like just
I'm
telling her what
sure
she
that
wants to hear
there's
to keep her
probably,
talking.
that might be it. I think there might be some doubt starting to creep in. And I mean, obviously, when she changed her plea from not guilty to not guilty by reason of insanity, that is an affirmative defense. Means you did it. I
Yeah.
can't imagine what her staunchest supporters really felt like that. Really, really felt when she did that. How that must have. I
Yeah.
can, even when like I watch that show Evil Lives Here, and these people feel tremendous guilt, okay, about what their loved one did. And they frequently in the show, they blame themselves more, they take on a tremendous amount of guilt. And when they find out, it's very shocking to them. Um, I mean, yes,
Well, you know,
Kia's mom, yes. Mama, sorry. Go ahead, baby.
in that letter to the judge or whatever, she was already saying, I know that not guilty by reason of insanity means you're guilty, but we said it for this reason. You know what I mean? She's already trying to make up excuses for why she
Right,
would plead that or say that without being guilty.
right. And then she talked about bouts of insanity. Okay.
Yeah.
Bouts of insanity is not really a thing. Okay, Letecia. I mean, there's like bouts of insomnia, where you go through periods of time where you can't sleep, but you're not a true chronic insomniac, or bouts of depression, or bouts of constipation. I don't know. There's a lot of things that you can go through bouts of, but I don't think I've ever heard anybody quite ever use the term bouts of insanity. You know, kind of don't seem right. And
Yeah, it kind of don't seem right.
no,
Sorry.
it does
You
not
crack
seem.
me up, Jen.
No, that doesn't seem like any. No. Now, I will say this. I want to answer Landry really quickly. Why did the police keep Harley's vehicle? She wasn't even home at the time it happened, because Letecia drove the vehicle. Harley's vehicle. She was in Harley's vehicle at different points, and they got to rule everybody out. Yes, Debbie, these are the newest version of calls. These are the calls from March of 2021, babe. Good to see you, by the way. It's been a minute. Haven't seen you in a while. So,
Hey, Debbie.
she acts like she goes through bouts like bouts of insanity. Like I'm so blown away that she says that, like, oh, I've got, intermittent indigestion. I'm intermittently sane and insane. So you just never know what you're going to get with me. Like, come on.
Which is still happening sometimes, but okay, Tisha.
Neat Noodle, you want to be a mod, babe, so you can drop commands? I'll give you a wrench. Put you right to work, ma'am.
Put you right to work. Okay, so I'm gonna have to refresh again because my chat is frozen again. I don't know if it's because where I broke the back of my phone or what, but
Hallie's
because I'm
going
using my
through
computer
bouts
too. But
of freezing.
yeah, yes. So let me refresh real quick. But okay, be right back.
There you go. I mean, this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. Oh, okay? No, all right. There we go. I take it away. So no, I cannot imagine. I can imagine being a judge and reading these letters. Yes, Kia's mama's got it. Bouts of hot flashes. Yes, I'm in that boat too.
Sister.
I am in that boat too, and I hate that boat. So she doesn't want the wrench though, so I don't know what to do. I don't want to force a wrench on people. That I don't want to make it awkward. We'll talk later, Neat Noodle. But yeah, like the whole situation is just wait. Y'all even haven't heard the just wait. Just wait. She's about to really ratchet up the nonsense on this next call. Let me, am I right? Yes, I think that this, oh, wait, no, that's a lie. It's not this one. The next one is going to be Harley. So she just a little bit, tiny bit, she's just basically bossing Harley around. But when we get to the calls tomorrow, now she's really going to She's really going to turn up the crazy. In and out, though. Intermittent crazy, like rain.
Intermittent crazy. Well, I know I told you this, but I will tell y'all a sneak peek of some of what I've heard so far, what I'm processing. At one point, Harley says hello, and it's almost instantly Tisha says, "Hey, like the ninjas were here and they stole my intestines. I'm really hoping they'll bring them back so I can eat breakfast." And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I couldn't even find the humor in it at first because it infuriated me that Harley is like, Tisha's playing this game on these calls. She knows the DA's listening. Let's act crazy,
Mhm.
blah, blah, blah. But Harley's at home and she's like, Harley at first like was like, okay. But when it continues, she started to like, well, tell the ninjas, don't cut your hair. I'll be mad at him. Like she started to almost play into it a little bit. It was kind of bizarre, but we have a ways to go to get to that. But I just wanted to give you a sneak peek.
So Debbie, the first 3 calls we actually did hear because El Paso County gave us the first 3 calls from March in February. And so we played them, but I didn't want to not include those in March. So I just included them. That's why instead of playing 1 through 4, I decided to play 1 through 5. So the first 3, yes, we've heard. There is
But the
another
rest,
call.
no.
Yeah, the rest, no. There's another call where Letecia had to get a hold, because this is what she said. I think she says it like this, to get a hold of the Volturi because they were in the courtroom with her at one of her pretrial situations, and she's representing herself, and they just cannot be acting like that. They needed to behave, essentially. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
dear Lord. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So,
We all got to buckle
okay,
up for these next few months of calls for sure.
that's how she says it. Stars align. A halt, not a hold. Not. She says a halt. I got to get a halt. She does say it like that. Okay. Yes. Halt on. Yeah. I got to get a halt. Anyway. All right. So this next one is with Harley, and it is about 10 minutes, 9 minutes, somewhere around in there.
Okay.
I'm going to have a sig because I need one after the Amy Bolton call. It's so hard to figure her out. I cannot
I know.
completely wrap I cannot figure out definitively,
Yeah.
uh,
Me neither. I
what's
agree.
going on there. And maybe it'll become clearer to me. I don't know. I'm not making any promises. But let's go ahead and play this next call, and then we'll talk a little bit, and then I'm going to let you guys go for the night. Okie dokie. All right, here we go.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, push play.
Hello?
Oh my God, call GTO.
Huh?
I said, call GTO.
Why?
It's not working.
Still?
Yeah, still.
I called them. Did you get the money that I put on your account?
I think so. But I have all that money on the other account. That's why I'm like, because I need to use the money on this account for other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey! Stop it!
What are they doing?
Right now. I bought Cindy a car seat.
Oh my God.
I wish you could see. It's so cute.
Oh my God. Poor Chance. He probably doesn't even know what's coming.
I know.
How much was the car seat?
$20?
Oh, that ain't too bad. That's not too bad. Has she been in it?
Yeah, twice.
Does she like it?
Yeah, she'll just sit there.
Oh, little baby. So when are they coming to get Chance?
Don't wish me. Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I was crying about that yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was like, I bought Harley this dog, and it was so very important, and I was just crying. I was like, if I was there looking at this picture, I was like, if I was there a chance, I would take you. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
You know. But, yeah. Has she got other English bulldogs?
Huh?
Does she have other English bulldogs right now?
No, she has another dog though.
Oh,
Her name is Sadie.
cool. Well, you better take her to get lots of pup cups because she'll be so depressed and sad. Her uncle, well, actually that's her nephew. Her nephew's gone.
Yeah, she's gonna be sad.
You're giving away your kid.
Don't put it like that.
Hey, I have a question.
Oh.
Okay, I need you to call DTO. I need you to get this figured out, like ASAP, so I can use the money on there to call you.
Okay.
All right, number 2. Would you be able to put my clothes in one of those extra rooms? Because I'm gonna need those clothes for going to trial. Like I'll have to have like a month's worth of clothes.
Do what?
I'll have to have like a month's worth of clothes for court. So like, are you able to put the clothes in since you got the room? Since they're not gonna put anybody in there?
Yeah, I can see what I can do.
Because then you'll have to get me like all the clothes, or I mean that's the only way I'll have clothes to wear. Because I'll need like a month's worth of clothes, probably even 2 months. Because it probably would take 2 months.
Right.
So I was gonna say if you could ask Aunt Brenda if she could help you get it, or use the truck or something, or somebody. Because I mean that's the only way I can think about it. Because then that way I can talk you through what I need, and you'll have to like. Aunt Brenda said she could come out here, like she could just bring it all in a suitcase or something like that. You know what I mean?
Stop it! No!
And I could have it out here with either Veronica or somebody.
Okay.
So that was that. And then my $30, you still got it?
Yeah.
Oh God, that wasn't a sure yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well put it to the side because I got to give away some books to the bookstore again because I'm at my limit, and then I'll call you to order me some more. Okay, that's on my list. We'll see what else is on my list. Call GTO, clothing. Don't forget about the clothing because like I'm gonna need those for those hearings. And then I mean since there's nobody gonna be in there, I don't understand why you couldn't just store something in there. You know, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
I mean they still have them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'll need you to tell you what kind of pants I'll have to have and stuff like that. I mean, some of it will probably big on me because I'm lost a lot of weight, but
Yeah,
that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Yeah, because like I saw this dude the other day, and he had on a long sleeve tie pants, and he was going for 3 weeks, and he had different suits and stuff lined up, but I'll need like 2 months. And then, what else am I going to say? Oh, Te amo, Marina Hermosa.
Huh?
I said, Te amo, Marina Hermoso. Or Hermosa.
What does that mean?
Hermosa.
Did you learn Spanish?
Yes, I'll be working on it. I'll be getting some of it down.
Well, I have no idea what you just said.
I said, I love you, my beautiful queen.
I love you.
I should turn into princess though.
You should make it princess.
Yeah, I'll be Hermosa. I'll have to ask my crew what's the Spanish for princess, and then I can say Te amo, my princess Hermosa.
Aw. Your grandson is currently biting your daughter's leg off.
Oh wow, well he better quit. He better get it together.
Yeah.
Well, as long as I get to keep updated with him, and maybe, when after I win my trial, I'm going to go see him. So tell them that I need to make a trip there to see him because he'll always be my grandbaby.
Okay.
Yeah, but check on that about the clothes because that's going to be important because I'm gonna need to get all that stuff like starting to get ready and stuff like that. So I'll have it because I'll get to wear regular clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I have to do all that through the selection process and then through the whole trial and all that. So I'll need a lot of my clothes. I'll just wear a belt with them or something. Or maybe I'll eat a lot of carbs right before and gain weight back. But that's that. So don't forget that. Did you send my lyrics?
I'll write them tonight.
Are you actually reading your notes you're supposed to be following?
Yeah. It's
No.
just like when I get stuck on something, it's like I can't move forward.
Well, you got to learn to quit trying to be like me. Tell Amy Boyd I got to call her because I need her address.
Stop it!
So will you text her and tell her I'll call her in a little bit because I need her address?
Yeah.
Okay, so work on that. Don't forget those because the clothes thing's important. I need the lyrics so I'm starting to like forget what to sing and stuff, and I'd be in all my scripture. I need my songs, because they want me to hear it.
I texted her.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I can't find my brush.
All right, well, I'm gonna go. I love you so much, so I can call you tomorrow.
Okay, I'm going to church.
All right, have fun at church. Drive safe. Love you so much. Will you leave this lady at home?
Yeah.
All right, love her. I didn't know. You said you got her car seat. I don't know if you're about to ball up and let her be your service.
Yeah, I've been taking her everywhere.
Yeah. You just get her a little service animal thing. Like, boom, gotta go.
And yeah, I'm gonna ask my doctor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you can have her as an ESA. Because that's what she was going to do for me. And the doctor had already said yes, she could be my ESA. And you've already paid for training for her, so it ain't like they asked you, yes, she's already been through a training course and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, all right, love you. Work on those things.
Okay,
Oh, don't forget to mail me that para, because that's more money for you.
Okay, I got you.
And get that number for the IRS.
Okay.
Okay, bye, love you.
Bye, love you.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
I don't even know where to begin, y'all. Te
Her
amo,
crew.
mi reina,
Yeah.
hermosa. Okay. And let me just let y'all know in the chat, in case y'all were wondering, the word for princess in Spanish is incredibly hard. It's princesa.
I knew that was going to be one of your top complaints about that call. And also, it's like, Tisha, you're just learning. Okay. Like, I know, like, most schools make you take Spanish, and that is like one of the first phrases that you'll ever learn. So it's just interesting that she's just learning it now. But also, her crew, she's got a crew now, which, if I remember correctly from the jail files, most people didn't like her, but she did actually have a couple friends in there. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. And then, or is her crew E? Because we forgot to talk about that, by the way, in the call with Amy. Him being, oh my God, yeah. But
I think that her crew is the balls of toilet paper she was jumping over last month. That's who her crew is. Remember when she was doing that?
Yes.
Oh, Brie wants me to say princesa. Yeah.
Can you say that again? Because you cut out for me.
All right.
I'm sure I
princesa.
cut out. Okay. Thank you.
Now, Allie, do this.
No, there's,
Oh
Oh, I
God.
love you. I am so
I
glad
love
you're
you
back.
too.
I've missed you. Like, I
Oh,
know
I
I've talked
miss
to you,
you
but I missed
too.
your lives.
I miss
Yeah.
you too. I miss doing this with everybody. I really do. I really do. And I have to say this. So the way I was raised, you don't say uh you don't say te amo to like family. That love is for uh like a romantic partner. And
Oh, interesting.
yeah. So that's just how I was raised. I can't tell you if that's right or not because I'm just saying. Listen, maybe she has been watching Dora, 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 the Explorer.
Yeah.
Boots and super cool
Uh-uh.
exploradora. Grab your backpack.
Let's go. Jump in.
Jump in. Vamonos. You can lead the way. Hey, hey, hey. I'm going to get comments. I know after the live, I am going to get comments. Why are you singing? Nobody wants to hear about Dora. Because
Well, listen, we're done with
what
the
it
call, so
is.
go on. No, yeah, we're just chatting now after, so you don't have to hear this. Also, the calls will still be uploaded without commentary. That's
Yeah.
what I believe to be the plan. So, people can watch
Yeah.
wherever they're happiest watching. So,
Yeah.
because some people don't like the commentary, and I get a lot of comments about that too. And it's like,
Yeah.
do you forget they're going to be played without commentary? Like, so
Listen, the calls, if you like the commentary, Ellie and I are going to do the commentary. If you don't like the commentary, the other channel is going to do the non-commentary. So it's fine. Everybody is going to get everything that they wanted and maybe a
Yep.
little song. Next, she's going to be hollering, talking about, swiper, no swiping. Or she's going to say, Benny the Bull.
Yeah. Teacup said, thank you. I'm practically fluent now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we love you, Noah Chick. I loved the Dora intro. Pee-wee.
I wish I didn't know some of the songs that I know, but I do know them, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Today I walked around
Well,
the house
yeah.
singing There's a Party in My Tummy from the Wiggles.
If you have little kids, it doesn't matter how old they are. Those songs get um, embedded into your brain. You know what I mean?
Yes. 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 It's going to be, it's like it's part of all of it now. It's just ingrained in there. It's never going to come out. Like, God forbid, if I were to get like Alzheimer's or dementia, where you lose your the CAMPFIRE song, that one. I feel like I would not know who my children are, which would be very, very sad. Obviously, but I feel I said this to my husband the other day, babe, what if I get like Alzheimer's or dementia and I can't remember my music? So I can't remember you, I remember the kids, and I can't remember my music. And
Oh God, no, finish. I won't forget. And I'm sorry, I'm rude. Just maybe
Silver Turtle Lady, this time I'm the one that processed these calls, babe.
Yes.
I did that.
Also, don't forget, Tisha has to get her songs because she cannot forget she has to know the lyrics, and she's forgetting the lyrics.
Yes.
Like, really? That's what you're worried about? Is like forgetting the lyrics to your favorite song? Like, that's just more annoying. I'm just even more annoyed after that.
Yeah. Yeah. I also prefer Yo Gabba Gabba over the Wiggles, but Minnie Bindi Lou for a brief moment was all about the Wiggles. So I know those songs too. You know who else she used to like? Max and Ruby. I never understood that show. And Wow Wow Wubsy. Oh, I couldn't stand Wow Wow Wubsy.
Bentley liked Max and Ruby too. Lil Red, I don't know if she said what song. I think she might have, but I don't remember. I just know that she was saying like she has to get the lyrics to this song before she forgets, because she's starting to forget her songs or something.
Yeah, and I think what she's using the song, I think she's asking for songs for her, like for her hymns. I think she's I remember the electric company. Did y'all know that Morgan Freeman was in the electric company? Hmm. Um,
I
before he
didn't.
was
I
the
don't
voice
remember.
of
I don't know
God,
what it is.
he wa-
Lindsay
did
said,
you get
Ruby is so
what you
rude.
know? I like the Backyardigans too. But I do not like Caillou. Not no me gusta Caillou. I don't know where Max and Ruby's parents are. Like this is and Grandma is like sometimey. Some days she's there, some days. I mean, Max and Ruby are mainly like freaking, unsupervised children. It's very kind of uh scary. No, Bree, what happened? I'll have to look it up. I don't like Caillou. F Caillou.
Oh, I have found out what freezes my chat. You know how, like, when you scroll to read and you have like that thing pop up at the bottom that says new comments, and you can press it and it'll fast forward you to the bottom? That's what's freezing
Yes.
the chat.
Oh.
That's what did it.
Well, stop pushing that button. Are you on the app or are you just on regular StreamYard?
I'm just on regular StreamYard, but I do want to try the app because I'm curious if it's better signal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or if it'll just work better. So I do want to try it sometime soon, next time I'm a guest. Because they don't have it for streaming. It's just StreamYard guest.
Oh, if you're a guest. I'm old too, Clicker. Maybe you didn't hear, but I turned 47. Yeah, old. So yes, I remember I used to watch the Electric Company. I watched Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers, and The Muppet Show. That was my favorite. So
Phewie F Caillou. Y'all are crazy.
a lot of I don't understand how that show is still on, if I'm being honest. Thank you, Sparkles, because a lot of people don't like Caillou. A lot. My kids didn't like Caillou.
Yeah. I don't know that Bentley really liked it either. Honestly, but he would watch a little of everything sometimes. But oh, look, Clicker is 4'9" this year. I love you guys doing that.
Clicker, I'm telling you
No,
right now, and you and I both know this to be facts. After about 4 or 5, it doesn't really matter. We're all the same. We're all around the same age. You know what I mean? Oh boy. So she's got a list. This is what I found to be very also hilarious about that call. Very worried about her clothes. And then, okay, Brie, I will look into it, babe, and maybe we'll talk about it. Okay, I promise. Because if there's a case that needs some justice or needs some, thank you, Anna. If there's a case that needs to be, some justice or needs attention, and there's something we can do, let's do it, because I'm all, I'm all about that.
Yeah, let me just
Anyway.
say again, just to be clear, Jen and I are the ones processing the calls for us for now on. I'm going to do April. She's done March. I've already started April. And then, other channels will process them for themselves. But Jen processed these calls. Just want to be very clear about that, because people, I think, are a little confused. So, yeah.
The word case studies, Jen, processed these calls.
Yes, this channel we're on.
Right,
And she
exactly.
taught me how to start doing it, so I'm doing it too, which is really exciting.
Yes. So, and yeah, so, no, it is what it is. Anyway, so, the clothing situation. So here comes Letecia asking about, can she store some clothes in Harley's spare bedroom? And Harley's like, yeah, sure. Like she was the least sure ever. And she's
Yeah.
like, okay. And then here comes Letecia talking about, well, I don't even know if they're going to fit. You're right, Letecia. They're not going to fit, ma'am. So then
Yeah.
she has, then her wheel starts turning. Oh, crap. What if somebody sees me in those clothes? I need to have an excuse. Oh, I know what it'll be. I just ate a bunch of carbs and gained weight. You just
That's
have
the
to,
answer.
yeah, Brandy, it comes zipped. So all you gotta do is extract them all, and then you have to you have to record the calls because that you can't save them. Believe me, before I did what I ended up doing, I tried 11 billion different ways to save the calls, like to just export them to. I have various editing tools, and it won't do it. So you have to just like record them, and then I put then I cut out all the like beginning talk where where they're like press one or all that stuff before they connect, and I just get it right to where they start talking. So then I make the title cards, and then I just adjust the I make the title cards as long as the audio and do it like that. And
Yeah.
then I downloaded
Um,
it and then adjust, and then I used one app to like put it all together, and then or to trim it and all that, and put it all together, and then I used a completely different app to adjust the audio.
yeah,
So
we could potentially, like, if we wanted to, we could pull up and share the entire screen and play them raw, but I don't think that that's the smartest idea just because we need to know what's in it for the most part,
mhm.
and then also there's a lot of like personal info, the phone numbers and all that stuff would show if you did it that way because you have to share the
Mhm.
whole screen. So, yeah. And
Oh, I don't think you meant anything, Sunkiss. We just, we don't want any confusion for anybody. And the calls were actually sent to both emails. So it's all,
yeah,
you know what,
from
at the end of the
Rachel.
day, look, from Rachel, at the end of the day, look, it all ended up working out. There's no fuss, there's no muss, there's no need to, there's nothing. Like it just, we're going to do the calls over on this channel and on Allie's channel. And then she's going to do what she's going to do. And I wish her all the success in the world.
Yeah, and I hope, and I don't like, she, like, I have, I don't care, and not in a negative way. Like with either Jen, I wouldn't care how you guys wanted to use the calls. You know what I mean? However you want to do it, and we're just gonna do it the way we're doing it. And
Yeah.
and that's fine. Everybody can do their own thing. And also, Tess, I wanted to say thank you because I seen your comment that said we were doing amazing. My chat's frozen. I tried to write back, and it wouldn't let me. Debbie, I'm not sure. Let me look. It wouldn't let me comment back, so thank you so much. And yes, I've enjoyed hanging out with you guys a lot.
Yes, I have. Sunkiss, babe, you're just fine. Absolutely fine. There's no, like, it's just, water under the bridge, and there we go.
Oh, Debbie, yes, I did. I got it just now. Thank you, and I love
Oh,
you too,
good.
and that was very sweet. But yeah, it's okay, no problems, and we're
Yeah.
just gonna move on and keep doing our thing, and everybody can do their own thing, and it is what it is.
Yeah. There's plenty of room for everybody on YouTube. This not a big deal. But
Yep.
anyway, it all got resolved. Rachel from El Paso County Sheriff's Office sent the calls to both emails. So everybody got the calls, and everybody's going to do what they do. And voila. Oh, thank you, Jean. I appreciate that, babe. Thank you so much. That was so generous of you. I appreciate that. Babe. Thank you. Um, so I thought it was funny though how she's, all of the sudden, oh well, I might have to. I'll just eat a bunch of carbs. That's what happened, Letecia. You just couldn't gauge how much weight you'd lost and how much weight you needed to gain back, allegedly. So what happened there, ma'am? Nothing. Shut up, Tasha. Nobody cares about your damn clothes. Ugh. I wonder where
And
her clothes did
what are
come from.
also what are we? I was gonna ask you like tomorrow. Like you're the only one who's heard these. Oh, Jean, you're so sweet. That was
Oh,
super sweet.
Jean. Thank you, babe. Thank you.
We have
Jean
to
and
look
I go way back.
forward to tomorrow. Oh, that's so
Um,
cool. Okay.
Yes, I've recently reconnected with a lot of I mean, we never we just, you know how sometimes you're still friends, but you guys don't get to talk as much as you used to. Well, now we've all
Yeah.
like started talking again, and we picked right up where we left off, and it's been fantastic. And I got to say, you guys, these girls, there's a thank you, will be a thank you in the documentary, because I love to give credit where credit is due. But not only they encouraged me and were incredibly supportive, and they helped. So with this documentary, like I for the life of me, I could not remember if you pronounce Didi as Claudine or Claudinia because of the way that it's spelled, and my brain just wouldn't let me. And the girls were like, no, this is how you do it. So they've helped me tremendously and just been super encouraging and supportive and helped when I needed to. And I really cannot thank them enough. But yeah, so tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow, it's everybody's favorite, Aunt Brenda. Hi, baby. Aunt Brenda. Then we've got Aunt Brenda. Then we've got Amy L. From Facebook. And then there are 2 calls. Now, I left these in because I felt like, oh, wait, I lied. That's a lie. Tomorrow I looked too far ahead. Tomorrow it's going to be the YouTuber. Then we have Amy B. Then Amy L. And finally, Aunt Brenda. So, and then
I
after
should change
that,
my title cards and spell it like that when it's her turn.
Aunt Brenda.
Yeah.
You know who I didn't see in here tonight? MK Lynn. Where's old MK Lynn?
I
I
don't know. I
know,
think
Lil
MK, I
Red.
haven't seen him for a bit. Sorry, Bendy.
Okay, Richard.
Aunt
I
Brenda.
gotta be Aunt Brenda. I gotta be real with you. As we go further and further down this rabbit hole of calls, the hope dwindles just a little bit. I keep waiting for anybody to confront her just a little bit, and it never happens. And it's such a bummer, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think there's like little moments where she's been a little bit confronted, but like not much. You know, when Amy kind of is like, well, what are you going to do? Like this, there's certain points where Amy's kind of been like pressing her a little tiny bit.
A little.
Yeah. And
Mainly,
Crystal, we have missed you.
I've missed all y'all. I really have.
Yeah, me too.
Amy does it mainly. She doesn't understand Letecia and her thought process in representing herself. But I will tell you this, the first call tomorrow, Letecia is going to explain her thought process in only the way that Letecia can. Okay. So we'll see. And we all know the ending. So we all know how that's going to work out for her, but wait till y'all hear her explain it. Just wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to share it with you guys. I really cannot. I'm almost wanting to bust.
I can't wait to hear it. I know that's how I feel. Even the ones I've processed from April so far, I'm like, gosh, we have a long time to get there, and I just can't wait for y'all to hear these.
Yes, we have a lot more to go. Like I said, there are 58 calls this month for March, and so yeah, there's a lot, and we're still waiting on the video visits. So for the same months, I was kind of hoping that we would be able to do it where we can maybe like alternate between like if there was a call on the 10th of March, for example, and then a video visit on the 10th of March, like we could do something like that. but I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. And so, but that's okay because Allie and I have like, oh, hold on. We have like a really cool idea we think is going to work, is going to be fun. Make not fun. Fun's probably not the right word, but it makes the video visits a little bit more interesting. So I'm super, super excited for that. No, Brandy, we haven't gotten the video visits yet. They're behind. And so we had a big, I mean, we ordered a lot like all at once. So, you know, bless their hearts. But yeah,
we did.
that's what we're doing. Tess, have you liked it? I need to ask, this is an important off the topic question because have I've been wanting to start it, but I don't want to wait a week in between for the next episode.
Oh,
So,
JC, thank you for being here, babe. She said she has to run. Her studies await.
all right, well, go do your work.
She's
But
doing
what is it?
important stuff. Yeah.
Books before bitches.
There you go.
So yeah.
So sweet. I wish I could chat in the chat, but I'm frozen, so I can't. And I don't want to refresh again since we're about done. But yeah, I just want to say one more time, I appreciate you, Jen, so much. And let me just say quickly that it's okay for channels to work together and then not, and that we wish the best for everyone. And from now on, I just think we need to move forward, and out of respect for everyone in the situation, just kind of leave it there and
yes,
and not bring it up anymore. So
I could not have said it better myself. I wish success for everybody.
Yeah, me too.
And sometimes things just don't work out, and that's the way that it is. There's no hard feelings. It is what it is. Well, let's all just move forward. And, you know, you guys should never feel like you need to choose or in there, because there's no need for that. You guys go wherever you want and learn all the things and get all the perspectives, because I will.
Yes.
I go where I want and
Me
I do
too.
the same thing because I got to hear all the different perspectives.
Yes. For me, Jen, if I'm watching, like, let's just take true crime out of this and, like, say politics even or something like that. And a major situation happens. I truly will watch every network, the very far right, the middle of the one, the very far left, the progressive ones, because I like to hear from everybody. I think that's the best way to gain the most knowledge and also make your opinion. So there's no, that's
Exactly.
I completely agree.
Exactly. And I was on Natasha Cooper's panel the other night. And the reason that I was on her panel is I think most people know that back in her Facebook days, back in 2019, like spring of 2019, I used to be a mod for her. And the case we were discussing and researching was the Gypsy Rose case. And so, and since Gypsy has done that prison confessions, there's a lot of stuff that were things that, like Dan, that have just been confirmed, you know, and I thought that I would feel differently. Like I thought I'd be like, oh my gosh, but I didn't. It kind of felt hollow in a way to know that I don't know, it was a weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it. And, but my friends, my current friends, we were mods together, and I went on the panel, and we were talking about like the West Memphis 3. Y'all know that I go when I see West Memphis 3 content. You'll know that I go and check it out every time, no matter who it is, because the evidence is the evidence. That's not going to change, but people's perspective on the evidence is different. And I am always interested in hearing other people's perspectives on different parts of the evidence in that case. And they might find significance in a detail that I did not actually think was significant. And it makes me think. So anyway,
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I that's what I like. And I like forever. That's what I think everybody should do. I think everybody should go everywhere and hear all the things and make the most informed decision that they can. I
Yeah.
got your email, Sandy, and I'm going to reply to you after we get off this. After I get off the live, I've got to put timestamps in the live because people have asked me to do that, and I need to quit being lazy. But I need to do that, and then I will write you back. But I did get it, and I appreciate you sending that to me. So yeah. All right. I think that's I would love to interview Harley. I really would, Kate. I would really love to hear what she has to say. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I really would. I do. I want to because now she's on the other side of it, right? We're coming up in a couple of months on a year since the trial.
Yeah.
And so I'm really I really want to hear from her. I'd love to know how she's doing now, how she feels about things. And no, I know, Sandy, I can't wait to hear that. But I really am curious about her perspective on stuff. And I find it interesting that she hasn't done an interview, right? Like, think about it.
Yeah.
So many people would love to hear what she has to say, right? No, no, Debbie, I can see you, babe. You're not blocked, babe. I can see
I
you.
don't see Debbie. Oh, now I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
see you,
no,
babe.
Debbie. I
You're not
haven't seen
blocked.
any from you for a while, though. Let me
Yeah,
see. I don't think
you're
any
not
have came
blocked.
through.
You're
Yeah,
not
but
blocked.
I don't see any comments from her before. Sometimes YouTube will hold a comment, but I don't know because, yeah,
I
that's weird.
It
But
might be.
no, I see you
No, but
too.
you're not blocked, babe. I would not block you. I don't block anybody in here. I didn't even block NOA. I just gave them a little timeout for like
Yeah,
500.
Clicker says anyone who mentions her name, her mom, she stops talking or whatever. And I'll tell you, I've talked to her before back in the beginning, just very little. But as soon as I mentioned her mom and that I made videos, which was like the fourth or fifth message, it was just like very little back and forth. I asked her for a link to one of her new videos or something. She sent it to me, like something like that, just back and forth. And then once I said who I was and stuff, she never answered again. So
I thought, but it's interesting to me that she doesn't want to talk because look at Gypsy Rose. She's
yeah,
oversharing.
yeah,
So you know, it's interesting to me the way people choose to handle these types of situations, right? And it almost seems like it's one extreme or the other. Either they say absolutely nothing, or they say too much. So it's interesting
right.
to me how people process situations like this. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you all very, very much for being here. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the super chats. Welcome to the new members. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you for the thumbs up. And thank you for choosing to spend time with me and Allie over here. We will be back tomorrow night on Allie's channel, and we will continue with these calls. So until then, I bid you a fond farewell, and I will talk to you later. Thank you, Anna. Thank you
Hey,
so much.
yeah, read it, please, Jen. Please read it.
Okay. Oh, in Brenda's voice. Thank y'all, babies. I missed y'all.
Oh
Yo,
my
chat
gosh,
is the
it was so
best.
close. Oh my god.
Well, now, Tisha Lynn, Harley ain't got no job. I told you she ain't got no job.
Oh, Jen, thank you
She
so
spent
much for
that
having me
money
and happy birthday.
Thank you, babe. She spent that money, Tisha Lynn. I'm telling you. All right, y'all. Good night, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.